I was talking about.
Thank you for looking after Namaki. My name is Bugenhagen. I teach planetology here in the canyon. One could say I know a thing or two about our world.
A thing or two? I doubt there's a thing or two you don't know about it.
Well, it might seem that way to a child like yourself.
I'm not a child anymore. I'm 48.
40 what?
Namaki here has a long life ahead of him. In human terms, I would say he's about 15 or 16 years old.
That's more than old enough. I can protect our Vale and everyone in it. Which is more than I can say for my good-for-nothing father.
Speaking of the members of our little community, have you announced your return to one and all, Namaki?
Not yet. Be right back.
But where are my manners? Please, come in and have a look around. Namaki never had much exposure to the outside world. I can only hope his travels with you have served to enlighten him. Whoa! Those devices are testing the pull of gravity.
Here we seek to gather the wisdom.
That's a scale model of our planet and the surrounding stars. One could say the dust it's collected represents the people who live upon it.
We've all been worried sick about Malky, fellow Bugenhagen chiefly among us.
Working here is an incredible honor.
You recognize that little scamp? I'll have you know that in his childhood, Namaki was quite a handful. That is one of the first Mako detectors ever built. Though I suspect it can't detect much now. That right there is a type of a current generator. It harnesses the power of the wind to produce new airflows of its own. Perhaps you've encountered them before during your travels. You won't find a larger telescope on the planet. With it, you can see to the edge of the galaxy. There's no better view of the stars than through this scope. But the lens could do with some cleaning. My apologies.
The lights we observe here have traveled to us from the far reaches of time and space.
But that's just how we're wired.
again, huh?
That's...
The planet crying out. A sorrowful dirge indeed. One I've heard all too often of late. This tubing allows us on the surface to hear the inner voice of the planet.
What we just heard didn't come from the planet, though. That was definitely the voice of a weapon.
You seem awfully sure of yourself, miss.
Because we saw them, with our own eyes. 2, in the Corel and Gungaga reactors. They were loud and huge.
A fascinating account, were it true. However, such grand delusions could be a sign of Mako poisoning. Do see a doctor.
Excuse me?
Oh. Yes. That would do them some good. Judging from everything you've said, the three of you are unfamiliar with basic planetology. But it is never too late to learn. Please, come with me. I present to you our planetarium. While the Shinra building features the latest iteration, this particular one is my original design. Now then, without further ado...
Wow.
This is only the beginning.
A shooting star!
Planetology is not simply the study of the cosmos and the celestial bodies that dwell in it. Rather, it is a quest to comprehend the cyclical nature of life. Behold, the planet we call home. It was from its soil, so teeming with life, that mankind was born. And like all living things, man is fated to die. So, what happens next? The body withers and returns to the planet. But what of the mind, the spirit, the soul? Much like its former vessel, it too returns whence it came. To the great river where all intertwine and circle the planet without end. A cycle of continuous convergence and divergence. The ceaseless ebb and flow that is the life stream. An apt name, though it is as much a reservoir as it is a stream, being the sum of the planet's spiritual energy. It is the very essence of our star, the blood coursing through its planetary veins. And if ever that essence were to be entirely depleted, Of course. These are but basic principles of planetology.
So you're saying that Mako is spiritual energy, which we're using up?
Just so. Siphoned from the planet and processed for industry. That energy can no longer fulfill its true purpose. It's fitted of fuel man's machinery and fade away.
Okay, does that fade away? I mean, what if it doesn't? What if it just returns to the live stream in a different form? Is that possible?
Another theory. The depth of a lack of understanding. However, that can be overcome with time and education.
You rang?
Please escort this young lady to our seminar room, would you?
Right this way. Okay. Hey, can I come?
Got a question. Planet runs out of energy.
Yes.
There any way to avoid, like, making the...
Why are you asking me such... I'm sorry. We've entered an era in which humanity enters both the planet and so too must sign. And yet it seems that I cannot. Perhaps I'm much too old of a dog to learn any new tricks. Was my explanation of planetology not to your liking? Perhaps a seminar would provide a more agreeable...
Here we seek to gather the wisdom of the planet.
Thanks so much for taking such... Fellow Bugenhagen instructed me to let you check out the storeroom when you have a chance.
If we've anything to fear, it is not our fellow man, nor any creature big or small, with whom... We shall never succumb to fear of celestial calamity.
Right this way. Blessings of the planet upon you. Blessings of the planet upon you. Put your faith in our great mother. She would never forsake us.
Within you all.
I heard from fellow Bugenhagen. Follow me if you would.
Focus on deepening our own understanding. Which would you say is a more worthy pursuit?
I ask you this. Who among you has looked inward?
Soulless souls.
All the time I've spent here, listening and learning.
A seminar is in progress. Please be respectful.
I've always been on the bigger side, but I've never been into physical stuff. Painting and poetry are more my thing. My old man, he used to say it was a waste, me spending all my time indoors.
Without doing this, you must have a story to share. Please.
Me? Okay. I fell into the lace ring. I don't have words to describe it. Except beautiful, maybe? It was a lot to take in. Feelings of kindness washed over me. Long forgotten memories came flooding back. It was a warm, comforting place. But there was also conflict. A war between the planet and its enemies. And we can't let them win. We need the planet, and it needs us. We have to rise up, fight back, defend it from this terrible threat. Thing is, I don't know how to any of that, and I hope you might have the answer. I'm not criticizing planetology or anything. I'm not trying to scare anybody either. I just... Never mind. This is all coming out wrong.
Please, do not be discouraged. Should you ever wish to try again, we will be more than happy to listen. What matters is that you keep challenging your beliefs. Stop doing that, and the answers will forever elude you. On that note, I think we should adjourn for the evening. The River of Lights is almost upon us, so let us head to the torch.